Jay Adams, I'm CEO of Riverbend Hose Specialty, Inc., South Bend, Indiana.
My name's Lee Slavinskis. Our company is Riverbend Hose Specialty here in South Bend, Indiana.
My name is Scott Slavinskis. I'm the Vice President of Sales and Business Development at Riverbend Hose Specialty.
We are an industrial distributor manufacturer. Our main products are industrial hydraulic hose and fittings, also hydraulic and pneumatic components, and power transmission along with hydraulic services.
We service a number of construction companies, a lot of local maintenance type business. On the original equipment end, we're pretty big suppliers in the air compressor manufacturing industry. We have a few accounts that are in the packaging of liquids and foods, and then we also do some military contracts for OEMs building equipment for the Defense Department.
Before Cogent, we've been growing, we've been expanding our diversity of offerings, both products and services, and we've been going through succession planning and issues both at ownership level and at key employee levels. There's challenges around that. So that's kind of what started that conversation with Cogent along with the EOC.
We were a very top-down organization. We started off as a very small company and we've grown exponentially over the years. So there was some disorganization, especially in what I would consider the middle management portion of our company. And we were also running into an issue with the fact that we've had very many long-term employees and transitioning to a newer generation of employees and dealing with that transition.
Well, we were running this company for like 40 years and doing things the way we did, and over the years we've incorporated a lot of good techniques and processes and probably a lot of bad ones. And probably many things that we got in the habit of doing the same way without recognizing that there's probably a better way to do some of them.
So Merlin came in. It was an intense couple days. What impressed me most about Merlin was how quickly he really understood the company. Very quickly after meeting the employees and walking through and getting to know the company, he had the pulse of the company down pretty quick. That was very impressive that way. And then from there, we immediately were starting to talk about, what you're doing well, what your challenges are, what your struggles are going to be, not just now, but future-wise. And what I liked about it wasn't just this sales pitch of, oh, you hire me, then we're going to fix this all. He was talking through, these are the things you need to deal with. Whether you go with us or not, this is what you're going to have to deal with.
Well, when we spoke to Marilyn, started making the light go off, telling us that there's a lot of things that we know we should have done or we should do, but we didn't appear to have the framework to get started. And I just think that there was things that we recognized that it's time, especially in terms of succession in the future of the company, that we have to look at some reorganization and better ways of doing things.
I think Cogent has really brought in an outside perspective that we were not aware of because we were in our own little shell, and it has opened our eyes, I think, of a new way of doing things, a new way of organizing our company, and making us operate on more of a collaborative level with our supervisors and managers from an executive level down.
The next step, which is the consulting, is intense 12 to 14 weeks. It's a sprint in a sense that you're going through and you're dealing with a lot. So, the financial side, something gets addressed pretty quickly and you have a lot of things that are focused around that, which is good because everything flows down from there. We really like the approach, really getting us focused on where we should be spending our time and attention, and then giving us the tools on being able to quickly identify and track and react.
We came to realize that we need to improve communication, accountability, and just the total structure. We were a very vertical company where every little detail moved right to the top of the management.
I think the biggest improvement that we noticed in the few short weeks that we have been involved with Cogent is just the internal organization of the company and the communication flow of information from the top level down to the lowest level of our employees, and making sure that everybody's on the same page.
The thing, after going through the whole process and looking how we reorganized our company and the number of people that are now involved in the decision-making process, it makes me feel that I'll know when the day comes when I want to retire, but I also know that things will continue when I'm gone. So that's very important to me.
I think anyone that's in a situation where they have challenges or struggles around growth, I think this could be very helpful, their process and mentorship and guidance. I think anyone that's struggling, it certainly would. We didn't fall in that category. We're in a company that was was hurting. I felt we were a good company. We wanted to be a great company. And Cogent, I think, is part of that formula for us to get to that point. But I can certainly see how they could be a turnaround agent for a struggling company.